Wow, this parking lot is full today. Hello friends, happy Wednesday. I'm starting out, what is going on? Oh, another little vloggy vlog. It is noon almost. I'm headed home because I just got my nails done. I had to get this one fixed because it was like super broken. I just got like a classic red color and wanted to start off this vlog. Today has been going differently than I thought it would be. Sorry if there's road noise. I need to get a camera mount for my actual camera in here versus my phone, just because it would sound a little bit better. But I was supposed to have a dentist appointment this morning, and I did not sleep well last night, like at all. I woke up at 4 and like was awake. I fell back asleep for like an hour, but then I was like up in between like 11 and 4, so feeling a little bit tired today, which is straining my patience a little bit. So I'm glad I got like a really nice lady who did my nails because she was really nice. Yeah, so I was supposed to have my dentist appointment at 10. I decided to cancel it because I was like, the dentist, like totally, I don't like the dentist. I'm not like somebody that's afraid of the dentist, but all the sounds and stuff, I have a lot of plaque behind my front bottom teeth. I always do. It's just a constant issue that I have. So it's just always a lot of noise and it hurts and all that jazz. So I knew if I went to my dentist appointment today, I just like wouldn't have the energy to get much work done afterwards. But then, so I rescheduled it to Friday, but then I'm so tired today that I don't have the energy to get anything done. So that didn't really help me that much. However, I was able to, the chiropractor I wasn't going to be able to see until November 16th, called me this morning, and she has a 2 p.m. open today for a new patient. So I'm going to go over there, but it's like a 30-minute drive in the middle of the afternoon, but that's okay. I would rather see her versus waiting almost a whole other month because I'm having a lot of discomfort down there. Plus seeing, sorry if this is bumpy, plus seeing a chiropractor is just like good for your health in general when you are pregnant, because it just helps with all the things, you know? So that's the plan for today. I'm headed home now. I'm making like a buffalo chicken chili in the Crockpot today. I've never made it before, so we'll see how that goes. And so I need to start that in about an hour, because I think it takes about 4 hours, so that it will be done tonight around 5 or 5:30. I feel like the next few days I just have like a lot going on. They're not hard things, but like tomorrow I have a meeting with a client and I have a 1 p.m. therapy call. Friday I now have my dentist appointment at 11. We have something Saturday. Oh, Saturday we have to go to Verizon to get Ben a new phone. So it's just a busy week. So I thought I would take you through. I've been doing like some vlogs that are just like a couple of days and then put those up. So I hope you guys have been liking them, just because it's a little bit easier for me to edit, because then I don't have to cut so much stuff out. I'm officially 32 weeks pregnant as of today, which I don't know what that means. I think that means I'm in my 8th month of pregnancy, which is crazy. Ben and I had a date night last night, but we didn't go anywhere. I wasn't feeling well yesterday. I had like a lot of stomach pain. So what did we do? We ate dinner, just like leftovers that we had, but then we read like this pregnancy book that he has. So we read a little bit of that. We did something else, baby. We started looking at like playlists, because for me, music and sound is like really important for relaxing. So we are making just like a relaxing playlist for labor. So we started looking at that, and then we watched a comedy show. So yeah, it was a pretty fun little date night, but I'm almost home, so I'm gonna let y'all go. I suddenly got way behind, and if you hear dogs barking next door, apparently our other neighbors now have dogs. So they're loud, but anyway, I got this. It's actually white, not this teal color, for birth, and then for the stroller. And then I got this, oh my God, you guys, this soft Target robe. It's it's so soft. I'm such a textile person. I wanted this in Target, but they didn't have the size I wanted. So I ordered it. I got a medium large. It's like, it's not gonna cover my belly, but I'll use it still. And then, you know, eventually I won't have a belly, hopefully. And then we started the buffalo chicken chili. So hopefully that's good. That'll be done around 5:30 or so. And then, yeah, I just tried to stuff my face. I only ate half of it because I'm not super hungry. But I need to leave in 7 minutes. I also did potatoes this morning. And I need to go switch the laundry around. So I'm going to go do that. Head out to the chiropractor, and I'll catch up with you guys and tell you how that goes. Hey friends, sorry, weird lighting. I think my makeup or something is on my phone. Anyway, I just got to the chiropractor. It's an initial assessment, so it'll be probably kind of long. It's 2:09. I texted her that I was here, and then she like texts you when she's ready. I think it's just like a one-person office. So I'll be going in soon, telling her that I'm kind of afraid of chiropractors. And then, yeah, it was a really long drive. It was like 30 minutes to get here, which kind of sucks, especially as like I get bigger with pregnancy and Ben can't come with because he works during the day. But the colors are beautiful. I don't know if you can see, but pretty, pretty. Everything's changing in Raleigh. Hey friends, I'm not sure what lighting is gonna be like. Ow, I can't bend forward anymore. But I wanted to give you a little update. So it's 6:15. Ben is on a call, but I went to the chiropractor and it went really well. I really liked this person. She's actually moving into a new location, which is closer to my house, which is even better for me. Yeah, I really liked her. She was really helpful. Gave me some good exercises to do. It looks like my insurance covers her, which is even better. I really enjoyed it. She did say, like, there's definitely some stuff to work on. I have like a really tight lower half, as well as like my upper neck area. So she wants to do some more adjustments, and she does like stretches, and she gave me some stretches to do. She told me I need to be more careful with like not using these upper muscles as much right now, which I have been like accidentally doing, and it hurts every time I do it. And just like gave me some really good advice. So I really liked her. She did adjust my hips twice and like kind of like my butt area, like my tailbone I should say. And then she did a little bit of like the middle of my back. She's gonna adjust like the upper back / neck next week next time I see her, if I feel comfortable with it. But we're kind of like focusing on some of the pain I'm having down below. Like I said, my back side of my pelvis is just really tight, and my legs and stuff. So I feel like it's a really good opportunity. I'm excited and I'm grateful that she is covered by insurance. She did recommend seeing a pelvic floor therapist or a pelvic therapist, something like that. Pelvic rehab I don't know. Even if it's just a couple times, just because she feels like it would be helpful, I might see if I can get in with someone that she recommended. But yeah, I can't see her again until November 16th, I think, is the next time she had availability. So if she has something open up in the meantime, she's gonna like text me and let me know, and then I have all of my appointments scheduled after that, because basically from like 36 weeks to 42 weeks, if I go over, I'll go in like once or sometimes twice a week, or once every other week, whatever. I just made some appointments with her. You get what I'm saying. So that went really well. I am excited about that. I'm also, like I said, excited that she's covered by insurance and that she is closer or will be closer. the next thing I wanted to tell you guys about was I want to talk to you a little bit about how we're financially preparing for baby, just because I think it's interesting. I was gonna do like a whole video on this, but quite honestly there's not much to talk about. If you already follow my budgeting videos, then you kind of know this, but I wanted to talk about just like the financial side of it, because I do talk about our personal budget. If you watch any of those videos, you know that we have like a lot of debt. We've been spending basically most of this year focusing on saving because of baby, and the biggest thing is I don't get a maternity leave. So with working for myself, I can take off a year if I want to, but that means I don't get paid. So I'm planning on taking 8 to 12 weeks, just depending. I might, at 8 weeks, if I'm like bored, which I doubt I will be, I might like start taking on a couple blogs or things for my one client, but we'll see what happens. Basically, the way that I'm paid out by one of my clients is I'm paid out like 40 or 45 days after I do a project for them. My other client pays me ahead of time. So my ahead of time client, I won't get paid. Basically, November will be my last full payment, because December, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to talk to her about how we want to do billing in December, because I don't know when I'm gonna go. My blogging client, it'll actually work out, because a lot of the blogs that I'm doing like right now will be paid out in December, and then anything I do in November will be paid out in January. But that means, say I go back to blogging in like March, I wouldn't get paid out until the end of April. So it has its good and bad. So that's why we've been saving money, because I won't necessarily, here comes Finn, be able to like pay myself a salary during that time. The good thing, Finn, please don't chew that. The good thing is that Ben gets 3 months of paid, fully paid paternity leave, which is like not a thing that you hear of. First, you either hear of like men getting no paternity leave, getting very little paternity leave, or getting like unpaid, all that kind of stuff. So I'm really, really grateful for his job, and it's just like been really helpful to us moving forward. So those are like the reasons that we're saving, because while we'll still have his paycheck, we won't have mine. I don't exactly know when I'm gonna start back up with work. And then there'll be like other things, like we've never had a baby before. I'm guessing about how much I need to budget for a baby. I have no idea. I'll be having the baby at the end of December most likely. So we live out here by ourselves. So we still have to pay for like food, and like what if we need, you know, you never know. So that's why we have savings. I also know that even though we have really good insurance, there's a high chance that we'll have hospital bills. So that's what we're doing there. But I did write down like a couple of other things. One of the things, we purchased a bigger car last year. We didn't have to worry about that this year. So that is something that like we needed to do for baby. And it also like made our payment less. I look like a big blob of black right now, so just don't mind that. Our payment was lowered by like $50 a month, plus the car is bigger. So we were also hoping that it would be reliable, and it is reliable, but it has been having some issues lately, which I'm not very excited about. Another thing is we stayed in this rental for another year. It was lower payments than most housing and no moving costs. Even though we don't really want to stay in this house anymore, A, we haven't figured out where we want to go, and B, it just made more sense because of the rise in rentals and regular property right now. It just like made more sense to stay here than it did to, go somewhere else. Plus, again, moving costs. Even if you're just moved within the city, it's like so expensive if you've ever moved. That's why we would love to buy a house at some point, so we don't have to move like every year or 3 years or whatever. I just don't think that buying a house is like in the cards for us anytime soon, especially with like the way the interest rates are right now, with the amount of debt that we have. And we've just been researching it a lot, and there's so many more costs in a house than just payments, and I don't want like a fixer-upper I get that, like, I might not get like a beautiful house right away, but I don't want like a house, like I don't want a super ugly house, basically is what I'm saying. I am happy to rent for 10 more years until I can afford the house that I want. At this point, maybe that'll change, but currently that's how we feel. Another thing that helped us financially preparing for baby is that we were fortunate that we did have some people buy some of the more expensive things that we need for baby from the baby shower registry. I know I talked about like not a ton of people purchased from the registry, but most of our big things were bought from the registry. So like the car seat, the stroller attachment, mattress. My dad is going to either build or buy us a crib, like the bassinet, all that stuff. We reused a piece of furniture that we had for the changing table, so we didn't have to buy any furniture. Oh, like the glider that we got was bought for us. So that was really helpful, and we're really fortunate that we had people that were willing to do that. I've bought a few like expensive things that weren't necessary. For example, like my baby bag, like what is that called? Diaper bag. I wanted it to be cute. And most people think that that's like a ridiculous thing to spend money on, and I wanted it to be cute, so I bought it for myself. That was another thing that's really helped us that like not everybody gets, and I am grateful that for the most part those were all purchased for us. And then for a few things that we still really needed, we used gift cards and we had money saved. And then like the other thing, we got our breast pump like covered by insurance, things like that. Another thing we're doing to prepare for baby financially is pulling back on personal spending and making a specific area in the budget for baby, understanding that sometimes we may need to use savings. We went into it with we were going to save as much money as possible, but we can pull from that savings, unlike, you know, like Dave Ramsey or whatever, because that's why we're saving. The money is for things like that we need for the baby. That was just something that we, like, I already started budgeting in for baby. As you guys know, we're not great at like not spending a lot. If you watched my videos like 3 years ago, we were extremely tight with our budget, and it was just so stressful. And like, would that be helpful? It would. And you know, at some point we might go back to being a little bit more strict, but for now we're just like saving as much as possible, but spending on the things that we need and occasionally spending on things that we like. There are definitely areas that we could pull back on, like going out to eat, things like that. Finn, no. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just a couple of things that we've done to like financially prepare for the baby. Finn wants to chew on his bones, so I would just like insert that into today's video so that you could hear some of the stuff that we've done. There's definitely other stuff that we could be doing, but we're doing the best that we can with what we have without going like super crazy on being super strict. And some people believe in the super strict model, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with people believing in like what Dave Ramsey says or other budgeting YouTubers who are much more strict than we are. Could we have possibly started paying off a little bit more of our debt by now? Probably. But honestly, we were just so burnt out from years of being extremely strict. We just need a little break from that. We also have both grew up in like very tight, wound bad money situations growing up. A lot of lack, a lot of, you know, you're not allowed to do anything because we don't have money to do that, and we don't want to do the same thing to our kids. We want to like live financially responsibly, but we're not willing to, currently, we're not willing to give up on like life things for that at this point, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I'm just gonna watch some YouTube videos. Ben is on a call for another half hour or so, and then he'll probably do something on his own. I don't even know. So I'll probably just be watching YouTube videos for the rest of the night. Unfortunately, I don't think my little Cora is feeling super great today. She's got allergies, and I think they're acting up, huh? Yeah. But I forgot, I was gonna show you guys the buffalo chicken chili, I guess we made. I can put the ingredients down below. I literally just screenshotted it from a blogger, like a fashion blogger, and I kind of made it myself. So I'll try to remember to put the ingredients down below. It's pretty easy. I think it tastes good. It's not super buffalo-y, which is good, I think. I think it could have been too much with buffalo, but it was really easy. It was like chicken, white beans, fire roasted tomatoes, buffalo sauce, and then a bunch of spices. So, and it's pretty healthy because we use like a pretty healthy buffalo sauce. So that's good. Oh, Cora's following me. I don't think you feel very well, huh, baby? And then we got some dishes going on, but Ben will do those when he's off his call. I put away the dishes in here. I swear, we always we never remember to put this stuff back in the middle of the table. But yeah, so I'm just like closing up the blinds for the night and watching a video. Finn's over there, Cora's following me. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at tonight. Like I said before, I think I'm just gonna watch YouTube. Hi, baby. Can't even see her over my bump. I don't think she feels very well. But look at how dark my hair looks when it's up, because all of the blonde is in like the bottom. Also, I have like red coming in. Not interested. I think red looks great, but I don't think red looks great when it comes in my hair, because it comes in like coppery. I'm trying to figure out, I don't think I bought myself any snacks. My family keeps texting me and it's buzzing on my watch. Doesn't look like I bought myself any snacks. That's not great. I bought this for Ben, but I won't like that. Plus it's not gluten-free. I showed that in my grocery haul. I did just have some chocolate. I don't really need a snack right now. So look at this. Look at this bottom area down here. Terrible. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to watching some stuff on TV and get on with my night. I don't even know like what I filmed today. So